Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Chris from Embodying Light. Thank you for joining Aquariuses. This is your reading for December 2017. So hopefully you're having a beautiful month. This is my first month doing horoscope readings, so I've been testing out a lot of different methods with the videos. Some of the videos for the signs, I just did audio and did specific images of the cards that I felt like were important. And then I also recorded some of the readings doing video. I recorded some of the readings pulling the cards live, and I've done some of the readings where I've already pulled the cards and tuned in. So just trying a couple different methods just to kind of see how I feel with the energies, and I felt guided with Aquariuses to pull the cards in advance and tune into those energies. So if you would like a personal reading that is in resonance with your own energy, you can of course email me at intheroughcrystals@gmail.com, and make sure you subscribe and hit that little notification bell. That way you know when a new video is posted on the channel. And if you are on Instagram, you can follow us at Embodying Light Crystals. Also, our second Instagram page is at Embodying Light. So I'm going to tune into your reading here. All right. So I immediately feel drawn to this card. So we're going to start here. I feel just like a really playful energy for Aquariuses. It feels like your inner child coming out to play. This could be doing a lot more exciting, doing a lot more interesting and fun things in your life. For some Aquariuses, this may be a signal that you need to bring more excitement and joy into your life. This could be anything from going out to dance, trying a exciting new pastime activity, something that's just fun and really playful. I feel like a playful energy here with the Page of Wands, and I'll show you guys that card. Feels very happy, feels very sunny, feels very exuberant. This could also be some Aquariuses tapping into maybe some type of interest or some type of hobby that they enjoyed as a child that they're revisiting and participating in, and it's bringing a lot of like nostalgia into their lives, but it's still helping them connect to and helping you guys connect to an aspect of yourself that was very fulfilling, that brought a lot of passion and excitement into your life. But what I'm really feeling like this energy, from this energy, is that this playfulness or these gifts or these activities that you're partaking in contain a lot of tools for you. They contain a lot of gifts that you can utilize and skills you can utilize in the world right now. We have the Knight of Coins, and I'm going to show it upright first so you guys can see the image here, and hopefully you can see. I know it's like a weird glare. I'm going to change the lighting here in a second. Let me see if this helps. All right, let's try this again. Hopefully you can see it better. So it's the Knight of Cups. So it came up in reverse. So the Knight of Coins. Mercury retrograde has me saying all types of word bloopers, but um, the Knight of Coins is always to me like this is someone that has a little bit of experience. The Knight always reminds me of someone that's, been through a lot of battles, a lot of struggles, and is kind of like this warrior. And this Knight of Coins is really connected with his heart and connected with himself. And he's prepared to go out into the world and step into his power and share his gifts. And, it's a very courageous energy. In reverse, I feel like there's a need to take these gifts, take these gifts from the Page of Wands and go out into the world and share this. But there's a hesitation. I feel like a lot of Aquariuses aren't sure of themselves. They may be questioning their ability. They may be worried about what others may think if they go out and share this part of themselves. Like, I feel like you guys are kind of hiding, I feel like you guys are very connected to this heart-centered energy. I feel like you guys know there's some component or some gift that you need to go out and share with the world. There's something that maybe you even have to teach. But I feel like for some Aquariuses, like, what you have to share can be kind of unconventional. So there's like this hesitation about doing so. And that's how I feel here with the Lady of the Gift. There is this gift that you have to share. It's this divine and this magical and beautiful thing and this energy that needs to be spread out and shared with the world. If you can see, it's like she's blowing this white energy. There's these clear quartz crystals down there. It's like very focused, very intentional energy that she, wants to share out into the world. And it's like, if you can see behind her, is like castles and kingdoms. So this is something that needs to be shared, this beautiful energy. But I feel like there's a withholdingness. And I feel like this is centered around like what other people would think. Maybe not believing in yourself. I feel like Aquariuses really need to tap into energy around their self-esteem. Like what energy needs to be cleared in regards to what you tell yourself about your self-esteem, and not and why it's making you not feel like you're good enough. This could also be what needs to be cleared from, your, something that's happened in the past or either past lives. Maybe so you can even tap into this kind of like childlike energy. Maybe you haven't fully accessed these gifts and this energy and this playfulness because there's this fear centered around sharing with others or not believing in yourself. It could be both. But I really feel strongly an energy of not believing in yourself and really being afraid of what others will think. But you're ready for this. You can do this. You've done so much healing work. And you've really, really started, doing things around you and doing things in your life that are focused on, following your heart. And I feel like this is another instance where you have to follow your heart. Like, you can't compromise in this anymore. Um, I think you have to do what you believe in your heart. That's how I feel with this card. This is the Wise Woman of Wonderland. It's about following in your heart what you feel you need to pursue, allowing your heart to be the compass that guides you, and not compromising. And this compromise, I feel like, isn't with anyone outside of yourself or anything external. I feel like it's you and yourself, like you doubting yourself. Um, it's like you have this beautiful magic within. You have this beautiful wisdom. It's like you've learned so much on your journey, and it's time to, I just keep getting, it's time to share this magic with others. So then we have the Phoenix. So the Phoenix is about transformation energy. Um, the Phoenix is about allowing the old aspects of yourself, the parts of yourself that aren't the truth about who you are, allowing them to be transformed by the fire so that you can emerge anew. Um, this is definitely the energy when we talk about Jupiter being in Scorpio. Jupiter is very expansive energy, and Scorpio energy forces you to go deep within yourself and face things in your subconscious, in your unconscious, so that you can heal it and you can clear it, and also become aware of it so you can make this change. So I feel like this is the other aspect where you need to go within yourself and figure out what is holding you back, what is creating this feeling of where you feel like you're afraid to step out and be seen in the world. Like, because this is about confidence. I'm heavily feeling this is a solar plexus issue, or solar plexus blockage for you guys. So if you do any energy healing work, or if you work with chakras, this would be the month to work with the solar plexus. So the solar plexus is about empowerment. It's about self-worth. It's about your self-esteem. It's about having courage. It's about utilizing your gifts and utilizing your power to kind of emerge in the world. And that's what I feel like you have to do here. And I feel like you need to, with the Phoenix energy, it's like there's a resistance, because the Phoenix came up in reverse. There's this resistance, there's this change that wants to come in, and this change is you sharing your gifts in the world. I feel like Aquarians have a lot of innovative and awakening messages and intel to share in the world. I'm feeling a lot of communication. This could be speakers, motivational speakers. I keep seeing like people speaking. Now it doesn't necessarily have to be like like new age speaking, or coaching, that sort of thing. But I strongly feel like there is a message that needs to be spread by Aquarius in some format, and it's something that's going to be far-reaching. And there is a resistance here to allow all of the work that you've done, all this healing and wisdom you've acquired, it's kind of like, okay, you've connected with your heart, and now it's time to move from that compass, but there's a hesitation. And the Phoenix is asking you to surrender to this change because it's here, and there's still a resistance. It's like what I'm seeing is like, especially with the Knight of Coins, it's like, it reminds me of a vampire a little bit, in the sense where it's like you've been so used to kind of like hiding and being in the dark. It's like going out and being in the light and feeling like the full beauty of it. It's like, I don't want to say nerve-wracking, but I feel like there's a little bit of like fear in that. Like, what is this experience going to be like? Is it going to what's going to happen when I step through this doorway? Because remember, this is a doorway, this is a portal again. When we talk about all of the portal energies we're in, 1111 gateway to 1212, this is all about shifts and upgrades and change. And the change is here, but these energies are asking that you start resisting that change. And then we also have the Ace of Coins, and it's in reverse. This is the change. This is you. This is empowerment. This is empowerment when it's upright. This is you at your full capacity and your full power, going out into the world and sharing this beautiful divine gift from the deepest aspects and the deepest well of your heart. There's so much energy in that, so much solar energy, which is, why I'm strongly feeling this is a solar plexus energy here for Aquariuses. So, anything that you can work with, if you work with crystals that resonate with your solar plexus. I'm really feeling the energy of orange calcite here, so you could try working with something like that. I'm also feeling tiger's eye as well. And then you can also incorporate, in working with the solar plexus, you can incorporate the color yellow into your life. Color therapy is very powerful. So, maybe if you work at an office job, change your screensaver to just like yellow flowers, or like sunflowers, for example. Or, start wearing more yellow. Start, incorporating more yellow foods into your diet. Banana, like yellow bell peppers, pineapples, things that are going to get that yellow energy inside of you as well. But I feel like, for you guys, it is a mental thing here. I feel like there's a mental block, like you have to move the ego out of the way and just surrender. There's such an energy of the need to surrender here to this shift, and just allow the divine energy to move through you and to work through you and guide you on this path. And when you allow that to happen, when you start resisting, this is the energy that you get. This is divine, divine guidance coming through, and you're landing exactly where you need to. I feel like Aquariuses are inspiring people. I feel like leadership energy here for Aquariuses. I feel a lot of revolutionary energy here for Aquariuses. So I feel guided to pull another card. So let's see what comes up. Just getting a clarifier card here for, let's see what's blocking you guys from kind of stepping out. So let's get a clarifier on the Knight of Coins. Clarifier. All right, thank you. All right. Okay, so This is, I feel like you've pursued or you've tried to share your gifts with others, and maybe you've been put down. There's a lot of pain, energy, heartbreaking. This could even be, I feel like for some people, like you were moving in a direction of sharing your gifts or stepping into your mission, sharing your power and guidance with others. I'm sorry, guys, there's like a plane flying overhead. But, maybe because you were so different in a sense, or your ideals or your beliefs were so different, that maybe the partner or the relationship you had at the time, like maybe there was a discrepancy in your belief systems with the partner that you had, and that caused a breakdown in the relationship. I'm feeling that for some Aquariuses. um, I feel like maybe you may have experienced in the past actually going out and putting yourself out there, and you weren't received well, and that was very painful for you. It was very traumatic for you. You have the Three of Swords here. The Three of Swords is generally about heartbreak, pain. So there's some type of, wound here to your heart when you went out and you put yourself out there like this before. Um, this could even be, you know, something that stems from childhood. Because remember, the page is really like youthful, very, very young energy. So this could be something that you experienced as a child, like you really believed in something in your heart, and you went out and you were excited, and there was so much exuberation, and it was met with opposition and maybe judgment and other people's opinions, and that was very painful to you. So I feel like for Aquariuses, you need to really visit or revisit what this original wounding is to your self-esteem, and what's causing and creating the fear around you stepping out and showing people who you really are and sharing your gifts with them. I feel like if you work through that energy and clear that wounding or clear that trauma, that you'll be able to um, free this child that wants to come out and play again. I'm really feeling like she's been suppressed. Like this beautiful, joyous, fun, exuberant energy that goes out and she conquers the world and shares all these things with others. I feel like she's kind of been hiding. That's what I feel by the Knight of Coins. She's been hiding, not in her power for such a long time, and it's time to come out and share that with others, because our gifts are needed in the world. So I'm going to pull a past life oracle card for you guys. All right. So let's see. Forgiveness. So I feel like forgiveness is really important, and rose quartz just came up. So working with rose quartz is really going to help you with forgiveness. Forgiveness is important because I feel like with this energy of what this wounding is for Aquariuses, the biggest component in it is not necessarily what the other people outside of ourselves may have said about us or how they may have treated us. Those are just projections from those people's own insecurities and inadequacies. And when other people are insecure and they feel inadequate, they project that energy on you. And that energy projection that was put out on that little boy or that little girl was painful. And what was actually harmful was not what those other people projected on that little boy or girl. It's what that little boy or what that little girl told themselves about themselves. I'm not good enough. I'm stupid. My ideas are stupid. I'm weird. I'm strange. And it's like when you place those things on yourself, it becomes such a monster. It spirals because you start believing in that energy and you become that energy. And it's that energy that made that little boy or that little girl go hide. That little boy and that little girl had all these gifts, all this beauty, and was like, I'm going to go suppress that now. I'm going to go hide. So now you become fractured and fragmented because this whole piece of yourself, because remember, when we come in, when we're born, we're pure. We don't have any experiences. It's just pure childlike divine energy. And then we have experiences in the world and we allow other people's projections to affect us, and then we start telling ourselves all these things that are not true about ourselves, and then we start to fragment. So then that piece of that broken piece of that little boy or that little girl goes and hides. So you can't access certain parts of yourself because it's shattered. And in order for us to become whole, we have to heal that part of ourselves. So I feel like there is some healing that Aquariuses need to do. And at the end of the day, this isn't so much as healing from what the people said or what they may have did, as much as the need is for you to heal your own heart, because it's like literally like when you told yourself all of those things that you did, you broke your own heart, and you have to forgive yourself for telling yourself those things that weren't true. So when you go in and you do this work and you face yourself, be gentle with yourself. Know that that is not the truth about who you are. You're a beautiful, loving, divine soul. You're just having a human experience. And remember, all of the things that we encounter are not who we are. They're just experiences. They're just experiences. So this energy, this wound has to be released. This is what's holding you back from going out and stepping out into the world and sharing this beautiful gift. This is all gifts. The Ace of Coins, going out and sharing it into the world. And then we have the Lady of the Gift. So work also needed here around forgiving yourself and heart healing here. Once you clear this energy out, I feel like you're like, all right, you're ready to test the waters. You're ready to start heading out. You're ready to move through this doorway and see what the world has waiting for you. You stop hiding, because I feel like this has been like hiding for some Aquariuses. Now it's like time to go out into the world, see what's going on again, share these gifts, let your guard down, and just allow yourself to just be inspired and empowered and move from your heart compass, from your heart space. So I feel like, there's really beautiful energy in this. If you allow this change to happen, if you allow that old part of yourself, that wounded part of yourself, to be transformed. And that's what fire energy is. We're in that fire energy now. We're in Sagittarius. There's so much initiations related to fire in this month. Very intense energies. Everyone's feeling it. Every sign is feeling it and experiencing it in a different way. but this is burning those old constructs down, this old heart wounding and trauma down, because this is what is blocking you from the change that you need. This is what is creating the resistance to allow yourself to be transformed. And this is just surrender. This is surrendering to this energy, doing the work that you need to, and allowing this new part of yourself, this new aspect of yourself to show up in the world. There's that plane going around again. It's so weird. Like, literally, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm recording this reading, and there's this plane flying overhead. And I live in Florida, and I swear, like, they're always spraying like chemtrails and different stuff around. They do it like at nighttime. It's so weird. Like, why are all these planes flying around at nighttime? But I'm sorry about that noise disruption. But hopefully you guys enjoyed your reading. And just a reminder, this is for Aquarius sun, moon, and rising. So make sure, to get a clearer picture, you check out the other videos for your moon or rising sign as well, or your sun sign if you're watching this as a moon or a rising sign. And again, still a general reading. So if you would like some personal insight as to where you are in your journey, and any energy resonances or messages that you would like some more insight and intel on, feel free to contact me regarding a personal reading at intherroughcrystals@gmail.com. And we are going to be changing our email very shortly, because we changed our name from In the Rough Crystals to Embodying Light. So our email is the last thing that we are changing, because, and when I say we, it's kind of like me and my higher self. I say we a lot, and people are just like, who are you doing? Me and my higher self and my guides. We say we because we're a team and we work together. So we're going through such a shift and a transformation as well. So definitely some rebranding and a lot of new things coming in, especially for 2018. So happy holidays to everyone. And, really take it easy. A lot of shifts, a lot of upgrades, a lot of transformational energies here. So, as we're transforming our energy, our cellular energy is changing, our DNA is changing, and we're discarding and we're letting go of a lot. So our bodies are changing. So you may feel tired. You may feel like you might be used to eating really heavy foods, and like it doesn't sit well with your body. You may feel a shift in kind of like needing to eat different because your body needs a different level of nutrients. Just really listen to your body and what it needs. Really take care of yourself. Really try to rest if you need to rest. I know it's really difficult because, and the time of year it kind of creates a lot of frantic energy and people running around, for like the holidays. But really try to just relax and allow your energy to kind of just be gentle, and allow yourself to kind of rejuvenate and restore. So again, hope you guys have a beautiful and blessed holidays, and I will see you guys in 2018. And I'm going to close out this reading just by giving you a little sound. Thanks for joining, guys.